Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode with Manchester United on PES 2020. And if you watched last episode, we finally or may have got our season back on track. New formation, goals galore, and we're playing really good football. Finally, we do have Wolverhampton, Bournemouth, and then I think that's it for today's episode. So the table, if you were not aware, we are lying in 8th position, 2 points behind Chelsea now, who dropped points in the last game, and Palace just seemed up there, and Bournemouth are lying in 4th position, who we do take on later on in this episode. But Wolverhampton have not won a game. They have only scored 3 goals and they are lying bottom of the table, and we are at home, and hopefully we can beat them like we did Southampton when we played at home. We won 4-0. Got Bailey and Twanzebe. We're going to give him a little bit of experience with Foster-Mensah on the right hand side as well. Shaw comes back, thankfully he was back in the last game as well. Fred and Matt, we might, Matt is not having the best of games, is he? At all. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to swap him out, and we're going to bring McTominay in. Oh, Pereira maybe. McTominay for now, I think. Bailey's not having the best of games, the best of times either, so we're going to take him out. I'm going to bring in Maguire. They're not all looking the best, are they? Matic is on form at the moment, so is it worth bringing him in and swapping him with Fred? I might do that for the time being. Matic, as you know, I'm not a real big fan, but in this purpose of this game, I'm going to play him. I'm potentially going to take Martial off as well. I'm going to bring in James. He's a bit fitter than Martial, and Rashford's not having the best either, so I'm going to bring in Greenwood as well. Maybe that could be just down to tiredness, really. So there we go. We're going to see if Greenwood could get a few in the net as well and improve his chances. Right, okay. Ruddy in goal, Vallejo, Cody, Todibo, Venegra, Doty, Martino, Ruben Neves, Dendonka, Jimenez and Gutron as well. United versus Wolves coming up. Greenwood to kick off. He plays it back to Twanzebe. First touch of the ball, Maguire, and we're going to just play around with it. We're going to give Fred a little bit of time on the field as well. Greenwood. It's a great ball in. And we are 1-0 up already. Who was that? Was that Daniels? Daniels comes on. It is. Daniel James. Daniels? For some reason I've got Daniels in my head, but it's actually Daniel James. First goal in. We're under 4 minutes on the clock. We're 1-0 up, and already it must be the formation or the practice I've had in between when we had a week break. But either way, finally it's all coming together. I mean, this is great stuff. It's great ball in, and it's the sort of football I've been wanting to play. And finally, I mean, maybe it's because we're playing bottom of the table. I don't know. We did it against Burnley where we were there. Greenwood with a superb assist, and James slots it in. Was it in off the post? It was in off the post. Great play. 1-0 up after 4 minutes. I don't think we could ask for a better start. I think this is our quickest goal this season so far. Oh, lovely play to Matic now. He's going to come forward. Greenwood with a chance. Oh, he gets his first goal as well. We're 2-0 up, 10 minutes in, and all of a sudden Wolverhampton have just been torn apart. Already we've got off to a flyer, 2-0 up. And Wolves are just... well, I think they're shell-shocked. Chong has hardly had a touch on the ball there. James, I don't know what he was trying to do on the ball there, but we're going to play it down the line. Fred to Chong now. Let's see what you got in your locker. Not an awful lot. Easily gets dispossessed. He wasn't sure where he was going with that, but Fred does win it back. Inside to Depay. Through ball. Oh, it's a good stop. It's a good effort. Bit ambitious trying to go from the close corner. Should have crossed it really. Can we get a shot on goal? There's a shot. Oh, it's an effort and a good save by the goalkeeper, Ruddy in goal. Is it Ruddy in goal? But it's a good effort though. See if we can get a few more screamers from outside the box. Depay lets it fly, and it's a good save. Foster-Mensah is going to have a go. Ooh, it's an effort. Was that deflected? Another corner, is it? No, goal kick. Bit ambitious from Foster-Mensah. We do get in there. Matic there. Quite solid for a change. Go wide. Depay. Let's have a go. And there's a shot in low and hard into the bottom right hand corner of the goalkeeper. or his left. And then, wow, that's his goal for today. 3-0 up, and it's half time nearly. This can't be going any better. Finally, just finally, maybe that little bit of practice I've had, I've realised what I need to do on this game. Like any old game. But that's a very, very good, it's a good finish. It just seems to be anything we put on target goes in at the moment. Low and hard. Yeah, it's away from the goalkeeper. 3-0 we lead. And, wow. We're showing what we're made of, especially in the bottom half of the table. Let's hope we can do that against the better teams who are at the top. But that's it, half time, 3-0. We're doing well. James, Greenwood and Depay now scoring. So that's not too bad. Chong's not really had a look in on the right hand side, has he? Fred, just get that ball in there. James, let's go and sniff him out. Martino. Then Donker. It's a good stop by De Gea. Maguire just kind of opened the pathway for him, really, just to shoot on sight. Not impressed, but there he is, just walks away. There you go, have a go. Thankfully, De Gea saw it and had it covered. Early on in the second half, De Gea with the stop. Chong inside, and easily gets dispossessed. Let's go and get that ball again. Let's not let them have any tackles. Come on, Chong, well done, son. Well played. Depay running forward. Greenwood. Too far for him. Too far. Chong, not the best of games. So we're going to take him off. And we're going to bring in Mata. The defence seems to be solid enough as it is. Rashford, we could bring him on, but I don't think there's any point to it whatsoever. We're going to bring Pereira in for Fred. We're going to let him have an attacking midfielder role, with Matic just sitting down a little bit more. There's a change. Chong coming off for Mata, and Pereira coming on for Fred. Tackle. Mata just totally mistimed the tackle there. Tackle. Wow. He got a shot in there and wasn't happy about that, I must admit. Can we play it out wide? We do play it out to Mata, plays it, cushions it down for Mensah. We're playing it round the back, which is okay. Shall we try and keep a ball at least? Oh, it's a good header in by Shaw. It's a great ball. Oh, it's unlucky. Very quiet this half. It's like the job's done already. It's a good. I thought that was a good tackle. I didn't see anything wrong with that whatsoever. I'm not sure on like skill tricks on this game. So if anybody knows any basic ones that I could use instead of me trying to look it up, because to be honest, I'm not a great one for looking up tricks and stuff. It's like just basic football. There's a through ball. And then, oh, I thought that was a goal. Matten almost having it. But yeah, any basic, that's corner ball referee. That ball went out. Yeah, so if you know any tricks that I can use, is it the same as FIFA? I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to do some when there's not much going off, and I've got the ball and plenty of space. I try and do a skill move or two, but it doesn't seem to work. So if anybody knows any easier ways to do it, then please tell me so. But it ends at Manchester United 3, all in the first half, Wolverhampton 0. And we go marching on with a fourth win on the bounce. All of a sudden, we're picking up wins. Possession-wise, not the best. Shots, we have improved on. Results, then, Chelsea win, so we're not going to go ahead of Chelsea at this present moment in time. Leicester win. Villa beat Everton. Man City draw. Liverpool win 4-1. Bournemouth and Arsenal draw, which we've got Bournemouth coming up next, away from home as well, so that's going to be quite tough. Palace win 4-0, and Tottenham win as well. So what does that do to the table? We're still lying in 8th, 2 points behind Chelsea still, but we are only 3 points behind now Man City. And believe it or not, we do have a better goal difference. 3 points ahead of Leicester, so that's great on our part. But Tottenham lead the way from Arsenal, then Liverpool. Palace are up there, Bournemouth are up there. We could potentially go ahead of Bournemouth as well with a win. So if we win, we could go up to 7th. Minimum. Wow, we're looking good. We're still 12 points behind Tottenham now. Ronaldo wins the Best Player Award. Well done to him. This year's winner, Ronaldo, made the following comments. I didn't win this prize by myself. I want to thank all my teammates. We did this together. An offer for Mata. Someone's made an offer. Leicester City, Team of the Month in the Premier League, has been announced. And tons of our players have made it. Wow. Rashford, Pogba and Martial. Training report, Martial's overall rating's gone up by 1. These are a couple of the youngsters as well, gone about 1 and 2. We received a bonus for our victory in the Europa League, which is nice, and transfer budget has gone up by nearly 400,000, and salary budget has gone up by 28,000 a week. So looking good to sign a couple of players maybe, and maybe offload a couple as well. Right, so we just have a look at some of the records of the players at the moment. Rashford is leading with 9 goals. Depay has got 8 himself as well. For the month of November then, we've done really well. We've only conceded the 1 goal, and that was the simulated game, believe it or not. Wow, what an improvement. But goals in the last month as well. Rashford with 5, Depay with 3, James with 2 even. Assist, Depay with 5. So Depay is making a vast impact. Same with Rashford. So they've been involved in 10, 15 goals between them. As you can see here as well, the goals scored have been really early on in the first 30 minutes. 6 goals in the first 30 minutes. 3 of them in the first 15. With Mata then, his release fee is 23 million. He's here for another 2 seasons. So I'm not going to offload him just for 11.5 million. That is not going to happen. I think we've got some leeway for negotiation. You think? His market value is not that great. If we can get around about 20 million, then it would be a possibility that we could offload him. 63 grand a week as well we could be saving. We've got Romero in goal. We've got Dalot, Lindelof, Twanzebe and Shaw. Pogba, Maddison, Mata, Martial, Rashford and Greenwood. Wow, it's a little bit mixed, but we are giving our players a chance. Here we go. They've got Ramsdale in goal. Cook, Mepham, Rico, Francis, Lerma, Cook, Danjuma, Fraser, King and Solanke up front. At the Vitality Stadium, Bournemouth versus United. Romero, a little bit shorter than De Gea, but hopefully a nice sunny afternoon. I'm assuming it's going to be a Saturday game. Now, we have been scoring goals in the first 15 minutes of the games and early ones we game. We can't get around him. We do get a tackle in there. That's a great ball. Rashford not quite getting there. Maybe, just maybe it was a mistake. Oh, great tackle by Pogba. He's coming forward then. And there's the through ball. And Rashford's gone. Oh, he just slots it back, messes around with the goalkeeper, and 7 minutes in, we're 1-0 up, and we're carrying on scoring early goals, and that's a cracking through ball. Rashford had all the time in the world there. Pogba winning the ball, and wow, slotting the ball through for Rashford, and wow, Rashford's proven to be quite good up front. Maybe we don't need any forwards. Happy with Depay and Rashford then, and Greenwood is a good backup. But he had all the time in the world there. He was going to go one way, then the other, and then slots it past the goalkeeper. Nice. So if you can think of any players you'd like to see in, I still want to try and get Sancho. I'm going to have another through ball. Why not? Oh, I think that's a bit too ambitious there. Tried to get Rashford again, but not quite. It's a great footing by Pogba. Okay, we're not sure where that was going really. Oh, okay, we're playing it around the back over the heads of other forwards. Nicely done. We're just going to keep ball for a bit inside. Rashford even. Martial. Gonna have a go. Or not. The block was there. It was a poor attempt, I think. Oh, Maddison just comes away with it. Go on, son. We'll get that ball out on the right hand side. Rashford. Easy goal and in off the post. Greenwood. He nearly missed that one, but Rashford playing really well, finding the ball through, and again another goal within the first 30 minutes. So 2-0 up. We will be going up 1 place in the table, and finally, these teams we are starting to put to bed. We are gaining more of the ball. Just need to work on the skill moves, because that's not what I'm hard. But wow, Greenwood nearly missed it though. Ball out wide to Pogba. Edge of the box. Ball. Oh, it's a shot. Not quite curling enough on there. But that was an effort all the same. Was that Mata? I think it was. Yeah, not the best of shots. Can we get a... Oh, he's just taking him out. He didn't get... Oh, I thought he's got away with it there, Dalot. But clearly he hadn't. What's going to happen there is just a ticking off this time. Okay, that was a little bit blood to the head there. Well, booking maybe. I'm not going to moan. We got away with it, so there's no booking just yet. And that's a deflection. Is it a corner ball? I think it is. Romero's not really had much to do. It's a corner ball indeed. Considered a league goal in a while. A good few games. Can we keep it going? Header. It's a good stop. For some reason they don't want to kick it away. Mata just comes away with it. Go on then, son. Oh no, just go for it. Greenwood to Rashford. Nice. Mata's running. He's going to have a go. He does outside the box and wow, slams it into the right hand side. The goalkeeper's left. And he can't do nothing about it. That's his second goal of the game, Greenwood. And wow, he's started to come good as well. Like to see how much he does improve. But that is a wonderful goal. Nice and patient. Could have quite easily been 2-1. But as it is now 3-0 and we are coasting. Wonderful play, hold up play outside the box and left foot peg. Goalkeeper standing no chance. Rashford, a early goal yet again. Greenwood with 2 this time. And Depay's probably thinking he needs to get himself back into the team. For a change, we are winning on possession this time. 25 passes made, 20 completed, but that's probably the through balls that didn't get through. Playing him back, Martial cuts inside. We've got edge of the box. That's a poor ball. Lindelof just walks past him. Good block though. Over the top. Great ball by Greenwood's on it. Oh, cuts the other side. Oh, he's on his way. Look, he's going for his hat-trick. There it is, 4-0. That's his hat-trick. Greenwood has scored a hat-trick. The youngster. 3 goals today. He's going to be catching up with Depay at this rate. But wow, how can you drop him now? 4-0 and 3 goals. He's just absolutely on fire up front. He must be improving inside that box as well. Bournemouth have just gone to play. That's a beautiful play. Plays it in front of him, then skips around the back, and then left foot again into the opposite side of the goal this time. Lindelof. I'm just moving him up there a little bit. Oh, what a goal. What a goal. Romero, that's the first goal we've conceded in a few. And Romero, what was he doing? Over the wall. He didn't really plan that wall properly, did he? In the meantime, I'm just going to make a substitution as well. We are going to bring in Mata's not really had that much to do. Pogba, I'm going to leave him where he is. Maddison, I'm going to bring off. I'm going to bring him McTominay in. I'm going to bring James for Mata, I think. Actually, no, we're going to bring Martial off. And then one more substitution. We're going to bring in Gomez on the right hand side. It brings the rating down a little bit, but not by much. 4-1 up either way. Can we get a 5th one? This will be something. Scoring goals left, right and centre. Triple substitution. Half an hour to go, so a little bit bold. Let's just hope they can just mesh better, and that's not well played by McTominay, is it? Can we get a tackle? Wow, that's an effort, and we've just let him come straight through us there. It's a bad control by McTominay. But there it goes, though. I mean, look at that. It's not even doing anything. And he still manages to get through. Wonderful play by Shaw. Out to Pogba. Should be able to get there. Just hold it up. Back to Shaw. Nicely done, James. And Greenwood's on his way again. Wow, he scored 4 goals, 4 out of 5, and Greenwood is on fire. Put him in front of that goal, and we're going to score 4 goals today. He must be man of the match, and 7.5 he can't really justify 7.5. He's got to be hitting around about 8 or 9 surely on this performance. Wonderful play. James with the assist, I think it was. And Greenwood is just skinning them in front of goal. I mean, that is absolutely amazing. Wow. We have another player we can use instead of Depay. So 3-4s I'm quite happy with. I mean, they know how to put the ball in there. That's something. And there's a shot. It's a good stop. I'm going to play that out wide. It's not the best of balls. Oh, we dummied him as well. We're going to play back along the line. Nice. Play it inside to the middle. And the Greenwoods again. Oh, it's not going to get there, is he? Ramsdale does stop at Greenwood. Unfortunately, just a heavy touch there. Oh, he just bullies him. And there's a run of Rashford this time. Wow, there's a 6th goal. We're just running riot now. And we've just gone in so heavy on them defenders. And we've just absolutely and totally mauled them. 6-1. Biggest win of the season so far. Romero, I mean, look at it. That looks very realistic, doesn't it? Romero, but Greenwood with the assist this time for Rashford, and Rashford slots it past him, although the goalkeeper should have stopped it though. Are we going to be looking get another one? I mean, this is a fantastic result. I expect this against bottom of the table. I mean, Sheffield United put on a more fight than oh, McTominay's just run straight past him, hasn't he? What was that? It seems to be the 1-2 football seems to work quite well with PES, and that's a through ball. Oh wow, left foot peg once again, and Greenwood, is that his 6th goal? Can't, no, that's his 5th goal of the game. We're beating Bournemouth 7-1, guys. This is wow. I'm impressed, and he's going to be catching up with Depay at this rate. I mean, is he top goal scorer for the league now? But 7-1 away to Bournemouth, and we've just totally and utterly mauled them to death. Is there a certain point that you go past scoring goals and they just fold? I don't know. Bournemouth coming forward. There's only a couple of minutes. 6 minutes of added time though. Where's that come from though, referee? Come on. Don't concede a goal. That's a good start. We're just going to knock it up. Who's up front? Don't know. But so we're going to be Greenwood, but it's not going to reach him. 7-1. Wow, what a result. Bournemouth 1. Manchester United 7. And that has to go down as a... Well, I don't know really what happened there. I'm not going to moan. But Greenwood comes away with the match ball. That must do our goal difference one hell of a good. 52% possession, 9 shots on goal, 8 on target, 7 in the back of the net. We've only had 2 offsides. We totally dominated that game, I feel. But 55 to 57 passes in our favour, only just. Right, Greenwood, only an 8 point. He scores 5 goals and he only gets 8.5. I mean, I don't get it. Rashford was 7.5, and apart from that, nobody else reached a 7. Chelsea 0-0 with Wolves. That's a good result on our part, so that means we should be going ahead of Chelsea then. Leicester 2-2, Southampton lose to Villa, West Ham drawing with Everton. We've got Man City winning, Liverpool lost to Burnley 4-0. What a result. Arsenal win, Palace beat Spurs 3-0. Oh my word, it is opening up at the top of the table though, match day 14. What does that do to the table? And there you see it. We have moved into 6th spot, jumping 2 places. There's only Liverpool, Man City, Palace are there. Tottenham and Arsenal stand in our way now. Right, so when we come back, we will be playing Norwich. We will be playing Tottenham as well. So another big episode coming up that we could really do with a victory there. So at the present moment in time, we've got Rashford on 8 goals in the Premiership. At the moment, Depay and Greenwood, they're both on 6. Greenwood scoring 5 in the last game, so that's really good in our part. So we are getting, well, Rashford is going to overhaul Kane, I believe. I think he could do, well, in fact all our players could do quite easily. And assists, Draxler tops it with 6 assists so far, but Depay and Rashford there with 4 each. And then we've got a whole list of players down here. Martial, James and Greenwood both with 3 assists each. If you enjoyed that goal fest, especially the 7-1 victory against Bournemouth, wow, put your thumbs up, put a like down. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and would like to see more. And until next time, guys, thank you very, very much for watching. Thank you. Bye.